Alright, so we're welcome back to another video here in Los Angeles, California county. Now we're in Hollywood, California right now. If you caught the last video in Beverly Hills, I hope you enjoy it. We're just cruising around. I don't have too much information on these places. Some of them as I see them. But I'm venturing just as you guys are. We're in Sunset Boulevard right now. It's getting a little, the sun already went down, so it's a little shady. This is Roxbury, like not of the Roxbury. Pink tattoo, yeah. Isn't
pink
that
taco.
Kind of
Pink taco.
Pink tattoos, pink taboos, pink taboos.
You're gonna make a left.
Here?
Oh no, not here. I think at that light.
This one?
Yeah. Is that what it is called, Crescent Heights?
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is Hollywood, California. We're in Sunset. What happened to some Frank? We were gonna hang out with old Frank. We're gonna see if old Frank wants to hang out with us through this video. Frank's been a friend of mine for as long as I can remember, actually. So we're gonna have Frank over. Frank's gonna join us in this little venture in Hollywood. This is Sunset. We're gonna make a left turn on Crescent Heights Boulevard.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all I give to you. Love is more than just a game. To love can begin. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love.
You're gonna make a right on Hollywood Boulevard.
Hollywood Boulevard, here we come.
Right here.
This is Hollywood Boulevard. It's just beautiful, huh? Gorgeous. Gorgeous evening. Still, you got your nice little homes. These are like the little less value homes in Hollywood. Because there's some gorgeous houses too. Don't get me wrong, Hollywood's beautiful. But it has its dark sides. Not just the dark secrets and dark lives, but dark areas. So in other words, Hollywood has its, just like every place, its own ghetto. This is not one of them though. I'm just saying, from time to time, you take a turn somewhere here in Hollywood, and you end up in a ghetto side of Hollywood. And I mean by, a bunch of a little torn down apartments, kind of apartments where anybody with a stable income could possibly live in. But all these places rent rooms, so it's not that hard to get a place to live here in Hollywood. I've had family members live here, and we don't come from any industry, so Hollywood has its great places, has its millions as well, but it also has its little ghetto spots where a lot of people can reside. You don't need to be anything big, but it's gorgeous overall. We're on Hollywood Boulevard. I still love the trees. Look at all the palm trees it has. When everything has palm trees in it, that's just California. Now we got Elvis Presley. Maybe I'll see him around somewhere. Everybody claims to have seen him. Except me.
Temple Israel of Hollywood.
What is it called?
Temple Israel of Hollywood.
Temple Israel of Hollywood. Temple Israel of Hollywood. So I assume it's some kind of a Jewish church. Seeing that they represent Israel. And again, the Jewish people here in Hollywood, in fact, anywhere where there's Jewish people, there's money. The Jewish communities are very respected. Very smart people. Especially when it comes to business. Are we headed to the main strip? We're trying to make ourselves to the strip. As you can see the little thing, can you zoom in right to that? Those that we posted throughout the place, it says Hollywood on top. And it has a Grammys right there all around it, as you guys can see that. And that represents the filmmaking industry part of Hollywood. And that's not in the corner for any special reason. I mean, this is La Brea and Hollywood Boulevard, so it's just there representing that you're in Hollywood. And this is the city of dreams, where dreams come true. So this dude gets the hell out of the way. We can proceed on. A lot of times they cut on their damn cell phones. Isn't this where the Theodore Roosevelt was at, somewhere around here?
Yeah.
A while back we came over here and we visited the Theodore Roosevelt where Marilyn Monroe used to love to stay. As you can see those Grammy things that I was telling you, if you can zoom in over there. Like I said, they're gonna be posted throughout Hollywood. Any place you go to here. This is that place, what is it called? The Chinese theater. Right here, this is where they got the wax museum. Most of the times they've had wax figures out there, like Marilyn Monroe impersonation wax figures for people to take pictures with. This is very popular. This is where they shot that movie with Jackie Chan, remember?
Yeah.
What was it called? Where he was a cop with a smoke.
Rush Hour? Was it
Rush Hour. This is where Rush Hour was filmed, part one, when he barely came into the city, and they told Carter to watch over him or take care of him or whatever. In other words, make sure nothing bad happened to him. This is where he brought him.
Wax Museum.
Where's the wax museum? Right here, as you guys can see right here. That's the wax museum right here. Now, as you can see, there's Michael Myers right there. Look, you'll see a lot of. Okay, catch him. You'll see a lot of. Let me see if we can catch
What?
parking by any chance. You can see there's no parking here, dude. Like, it's really hard to catch a break here. Is this guy leaving? He's on red anyways, so you're not really supposed to park there. So we just took a turn from the main thing because I was trying to find a parking space so I could show you guys the wax museum but I don't think I'm gonna find parking, so I'll take a cruise one more time and show you guys the wax museum one more time. The Hollywood Live right here.
Did you go to the Hollywood Forever Cemetery?
Where? Where's that at? We didn't find the cemetery. We're looking for a cemetery actually in Beverly Hills, and I couldn't find the cemetery because I don't know if you guys knew. I love to hang out in cemeteries.
Literally a mile and a half away.
Where?
I'm going. Okay.
All right, so if we have to make a right, we're gonna have to take a rain check on that second view at the Wax Museum, and we're gonna try to make ourselves to the Hollywood Cemetery. Because I love cemeteries, and that's one thing I can't pass up, man. I mean, it's a cemetery.
Oh, this is a right turn only.
Then we're gonna have to turn right. We ain't got no choice. We don't got no choices, then we gotta do it. What could you do? I mean, we can't do it, you know? We can't do it, man. What could you do, man, you know? You could do one of the illegal U-turns. Passing Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash. This is Hollywood. Hollywood has a lot of weird tales, man. Like, when the hell was in there? That's crazy. They had some beautiful drawings of Charlie Chaplin. Marilyn Monroe, as we were speaking of just a minute ago.
And
Now right here you do see your homeless people. But this is the city. So of course, that's what I was saying in Beverly Hills. Of course you're gonna see it, but here, around here, not in the neighborhoods. And I live in a nice private community myself, so you know I've seen homeless people even in my side of the woods. But like I said, Beverly Hills, whole different story. I mean, you're not paying millions of dollars, so you could, so you could see the unfortunate, because it's depressing to some people. What do I say about that? Yeah, nowadays you can't really comment about things. Most visited attractions since 1965. Like it says up there. Oops. Like it says up there. The Wax Museum. Ringo. What is it right there? The Hollywood what? Souvenirs of Hollywood.
yeah.
Wasn't that supposed to turn somewhere here?
No, you're gonna make a left on Santa Monica Boulevard. You wanna go to the cemetery, right?
Yep. It got kind of late. Look at this guy just camping out right in the middle of nowhere.
It's right in the middle of traffic.
That's crazy, dude. That dude's always in the here traffic.
Not just that, he could get run over, dude.
It tripped me out that there was a guy with a tent right in the corner of traffic, right in the heart of Hollywood, between Sunset and La Brea.
Hollywood High School?
Where? That's Hollywood High School right there. You'll probably see the snottiest kids ever lived coming to the school right here. They talk to you, and the way they greet you is, I am so much better than you. I'm just kidding, but who knows? I don't know. I just think that kids that come to Hollywood, like Hollywood High School, are snotty for some reason. And I mainly think it's because of money. Not the money that they have, because the kids could be broke as hell. It's the parents. If they get an allowance, they're lucky, dude. If they get an allowance, they're gonna be snotty as hell. If they don't get an allowance, they're still gonna be snotty as hell, but they're gonna be jerks. Pop it all off. But there's always gonna be friends with money. So here, I think that's what it's all about, who you click with. The rich, privileged ones that don't carry money, and the privileged ones that do carry. Those ones that drive the nice cars, and the ones that get picked up by the parents. The ones that have scooters and bikes to the ones that get picked up.
New Jersey?
New Jersey what?
Plates? Look at the plates in front of
Oh,
us.
this guy's from New Jersey?
Yeah. It's crazy.
At least I live in California.
It's crazy that the plate doesn't have any stickers.
Sometimes they have them right here in the front of the windshield. Like a little paper. It's like a registration part of the thing. And I'm only saying that because in Texas, that's what they do. They don't believe in stickers, the license plates. They put a little paper right here in front of your windshield.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's like a sticker, actually.
Yeah, like the peanut one.
Yeah.
On Santa Monica Boulevard and point 2, you're gonna make a left.
So we're gonna make our ways to the cemetery of Hollywood, where only the rich of the rich, maybe even Richie Rich, is buried there. Because it's Hollywood. I wonder how much a plot would cost. Does anybody have any idea how much a plot will cost you in Hollywood? Right around the outskirts. I'm not even gonna say the outskirts of Hollywood,
At this light, make a left.
because it's right here, and we just passed Sunset Boulevard, so it's literally right here compared to other places where you gotta drive to the outskirts. A lot of cemeteries are in the outskirts. A lot of them are within the cities. But for the most part, at least a lot of them are, I don't know, like they look like residential neighborhood types. But right here in Hollywood, you'll see it all.
Look at the gas.
mean, you'll be
Look at the gas.
The gas always trips me out here. I was in Beverly Hills right now. The gas was $4.69 a gallon, almost $5. And then a little further up the hills, it was $5.45. You already work yourself up to almost $6 a gallon. That's some expensive gasoline right there. And for, you know, what is it to people that pay, I don't know, $1 million a month in rent or in mortgage? I don't know if people are even renting here, do they? I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah. Got traffic.
Damn, it's not an hour for me to go here. But traffic is one thing that, you know, you cannot get used to here. Well, you can if you have patience. But living in California, you know, patience, they seem to run short at times. People get a little crazy with their driving, with their road rage,
The mile that's gonna be to our right.
and it's just crazy here. So it's getting a little, I don't want to say dark yet, but once it starts getting dark, it starts getting dark. So we're hoping to make it to the cemetery and show the last part of the video before it gets dark. I'll probably be at the cemetery till a little dark. It wouldn't be the first time. Like I said, I love the cemeteries, and at night, especially around these parts of the woods, they have some beautiful lightings inside of cemeteries and around some of the plots. I don't want to be hanging out and disrespecting, you know, anybody's loved ones or anything, but I'm always there to pay my respects and enjoy the beautiful peace that the people are resting in peace. One day we're all gonna make ourselves and see ourselves that way. We're gonna see ourselves go that way if everything in the movie Ghost was real. We'll see ourselves go to where we're going now. And most likely the people that are resting there, if anything like that movie Ghost is real, they saw themselves. I don't think that's necessarily true, but a lot of people believe it is. A lot of people believe that, you know, as soon as you die, you're hanging around. Some people talk to their loved ones the same night that they're gone, that they find out they're gone. Some people witness to have seen loved ones. Some people actually say that almost 100% positive they see. Some people, who knows, maybe they have seen them. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about that. But seeing loved ones when they're gone from us, I just think of the movie Ghost. I want to think sometimes, I want to admit to myself that I think the truth is that it's not possible. But I'm sure everybody's entitled to their own opinion and some disagree. Some, I'm not going to say think, some know that their loved ones are with them. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt on that, saying that you know, because some people have been 110% positive that, you know, they talk to their loved ones at night, at any moment. All that part of death and the gift of living in peace, Because I believe after death,
maybe you're
there is
right.
life. After death. I don't think that's it. I think there's more to that. But we're
Cemetery.
entering Hollywood Forever. It's called Funeral Home, Cemetery, and Cremation.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like there's security here. So we will not probably be able to get in.
But I've seen people just come here.
We'll try. That's all we can do is try. There's security there, and they're working right now, as we can see.
So you gotta stop or what?
You guys working?
We just.
Section? Or we're closed?
Oh, you're closed.
Okay, I can make a U-turn right here.
No problem.
So they're closed. Look at that beautiful hearse. That's like an old school vintage.
Oh, they're making a
You see it?
production. Did you hear?
Where?
They're making a movie here.
Okay, so they're
Just
making.
bust-
They're
just
getting
bust a
ready to
beat.
make a movie. As you can see, all these trucks right here. They're about to shoot film, so that's why the cemetery is closed.
How are you gonna bust up in?
Right here. You turn around. As you can see over there, they're setting up the equipment. You see over all the tables? They're getting ready to shoot a movie. What movie? I don't know. We were just talking about that earlier. But there's a beautiful part of the cemetery that we get to see. We won't get to see much today, but this is a gorgeous cemetery here in Hollywood, California. They got beautiful stones, as you can see. But they are closed. The security just advised us they were closed due to film productions. As you can see over there to my left, there's a bunch of workers from the industry, and when you see those big trucks, as we can see over there, they're already unloading electrical gear and all electronics devices. They're getting unloaded. So look at this beautiful old hearse, and it's part of Hollywood Forever. And as you can see, that's not your typical hearse. That's like a vintage, beautiful old, like mafia gangster looking. But this is gorgeous.
Ask them if there's any cemeteries that are open late. No?
You said they were filming a film?
I believe so.
You don't know the name of the movie by any chance?
I don't know. It's supposed to be something for Apple.
Oh, a film for Apple.
Yeah.
So maybe just like a short thing, no?
That's probably like a commercial or something.
Right, right, right.
Likely.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
So it's supposedly what he heard, it's gonna be some kind of, I don't know, maybe an ad for Apple. So I thought it was gonna be a movie, which would have been fun, but even then we couldn't see it. So, but it's kind of cool. I just love hanging out here, man. I mean, that's too bad we couldn't see the cemetery today. And they look really nice too. So that would have been my first time visiting this cemetery here in Hollywood. But you can't hold me down, so I'll be back. I'll be back, Apple. Damn, this guy's shooting some smoke. All right, so we're gonna cut it short, being that we weren't able to watch the cemetery view. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for hanging out with us here in Hollywood, California. Seeing some of the industry's streets. We'll see what we see next time. Until then, until next time, you can comment, you know, give it a like, thumbs up, thumbs down, but give it a thumbs. See you next time.